Welcome to Nacho Fitness Coach. Two friends discuss all things fitness to bring knowledge and some opinions to you wherever you may be in your health journey. My friend Caleigh, the beginner, almost ran a 5K once, recently had her first protein shake, and is the proud owner of one set of 5-pound dumbbells.
And my friend Sara, the expert, grunts when she lifts, has race walked dozens of races, including a full marathon, and has 12 open protein tubs in the pantry. So let's get started.
Whoa. Okay, so this podcast is for entertainment only. If you have concerns about your health, consult a physician or other healthcare professionals.
So Sara,
What?
you talk about the 12-3-30 challenge that we started a while back.
Yep.
Should we talk about that?
Yeah, I
Give a
think we
little
should talk
update?
about that.
Okay.
Yep, let people know how it's going.
Right. I did a thing that I don't think you're going to be super happy with.
I know what happened.
We're going to need to change the intro to the podcast. If you're okay with that, if we have time.
Why'd you buy heavier dumbbells?
No.
Darn it.
I already blew my gym home equipment budget for the year. So no.
No, okay.
So the 5-pound dumbbells threw me over on my budget.
Okay,
so
got
no.
it. So no.
What I did do was last weekend, I was supposed to do the challenge. So what we're doing is we're walking on the treadmill, what is it, at a 12 incline, 3 miles per hour for 30 minutes.
Right.
And we decided we're going to do this every day.
Well, that's the challenge.
Right. For 30 days.
That's the 30.
Right. So there was the one day that I didn't want to do it so badly. I wasn't going to do it. So instead, I went ahead and I ran my first 5K.
Oh.
So,
I mean, I'm proud of you.
you could be a little
for
more
I mean,
woo, you know what I mean?
I mean, but we were supposed to be doing the challenge.
But I mean, I ran a 5K. Like I ran, and to be honest with you, it didn't suck as bad.
I mean, that's good.
It was better than
the
walking.
challenge.
But no, so we've been meeting at the gym every
Yeah.
morning, 6 a.m. There was a snowstorm
So you didn't meet me those mornings.
for like a week.
Why did you not meet me those mornings, Caleigh?
There was snow on the ground.
Could you get your car out of your garage?
I mean, probably after.
If you really wanted to, you
Yeah,
could have.
right.
But I mean, there's just like a little bit of snow, so you wanted to use your treadmill at home.
I had my treadmill at home.
So then those days that you did the workout at your house,
Right. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Go ahead.
Was it still the 12-3-30?
I mean, it was a 10-3-30.
So
28-30.
wait a second.
What?
So there
Oh.
are variables on multiple.
My treadmill
Numbers.
does not go up to 12. Sorry.
It stops at 10.
There's nothing I can. I even tried. Maybe if I just keep pushing the button. No.
No, it stops.
Maxes out at 10.
Okay, so you're like negative 2%.
I mean,
On the
I don't know
incline.
if you want to get technical,
I mean,
but I'm pretty proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too. It's better than nothing.
Right.
So
How are you doing?
I haven't missed a day.
No, you haven't.
No. And we've been gone for a couple of days, and I did it first thing before we left in the morning. Like, then got home, went out of town for like a one-night thing, and got back, and I was at the gym at like 8:30 p.m., wrapping up about 9. That next morning, rolling back in at 6 a.m. was the worst. I will tell you, like, the breaks I did do, I had like 3 different times where I just had to step on the rails for about 15 seconds.
So you're not like
Not as perfect
Okay, so you're-
as I'm
yeah.
like leading on to be. That was
you ain't better than me.
that was. But that was one time that
Okay.
I was like, I was just here less than 12 hours.
I'm just
ago.
saying, like, if we're gonna call out,
Right.
like what I'm doing wrong, like let's go ahead and just talk about all the ways that
A
you're
couple
not
times-
that
that's
you're
true.
not perfect.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
Right? Yeah. No, that's good. So I did. I had that one rough. That morning was rough because
Yeah.
that was. I would not recommend that if you're going to take on this challenge. I
Have,
would
like-
recommend trying to have like a full 24
Yeah.
hours like in between the workouts, because that back to back, like a night and then coming back the next morning was pretty brutal.
It's a rough one. It's
I
a rough
wouldn't-
workout.
I'm going to encourage that. But you know what's funny about this is, like, from the very beginning, you looked at it and you're like, this is going to be easy.
I thought it was going to be so easy.
And it's not.
It's not.
And so you hit a point, probably about a week or so in, that you were like, forget this.
I didn't want to do it.
I'm just going to run my first 5K instead.
Something I had set out to do
6 months
ago and just kind of got sidetracked with when I didn't do it, then that was that. I'm probably never going to do it. But, you put something else in front of me that sucks worse. Like,
and all of a sudden you're like,
I guess I'm going to do it.
That's not so bad.
So I did. It took me I was on the treadmill, so I just had the speed set.
Right.
It wasn't a fast 5K.
You made it.
But
Did you stop?
No. Oh, okay.
Oh,
no.
I wasn't expecting that.
I did not get off the treadmill. I did jump up on the sides one time because my ponytail was getting wild, flopping around.
So you technically have not then ran a 5K.
I mean, it was like 30 seconds.
I mean, but that's still a break.
You have sometimes when you have something that's just like, I can't, like my ponytail was falling down.
I mean, I get that, but now all of a sudden it's like, I mean, I stopped for a little bit.
It was a 5K. That's the point.
When I finished on the treadmill, it said 3.1 miles.
Yeah.
So you're like, I did it.
Yeah. Come on now. Cut me some slack. I had to fix my ponytail. I've seen you. So we've been going to the gym together. I've seen you dilly-dally around over there. I've seen you grab the bars. You grab the... Let's talk about that.
There has been a couple of times where it's been like, okay, this is it gets really rough.
It does.
But it is crazy how much it does change the intensity if you just have to hold on to the console for a few steps.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you're like, it does it.
I just thought it was funny because you were always like, never hold the handlebars, handlebars. But I've seen you.
I've seen you. Not for very long though.
No, but I don't know. I guess that's what I'm saying. It's like if we're gonna, if you're gonna call me out, I'm gonna go ahead and call you out.
That's totally fine. I mean, I can. It's one of those things. Where
we're doing it though. I'm proud of both of us. We've been getting to the gym at 6 a.m.
in the middle of winter here right now.
Yeah.
And so it's like not exactly fun to roll out and it's cold.
And so you taught me so I started covering the time with my towel.
Yeah, that's a good trick that I learned.
Cover the time.
Years ago is to grab an extra towel and drape it over the display.
Right.
So you're not just staring at the numbers turning, and then try to find something that's going to occupy your time a little bit.
That definitely helps.
It helps a lot.
Not knowing where you're at.
No. And you're just kind of zoned into, whatever you're listening to or watching or whatever. It definitely makes a big difference. And what's crazy is the very first time that we did the workout, I got home and by later that day, I was like, why is my lower back was killing me? Well, by the second morning, then I was like, okay, I'm going to pay attention and what is going on with that. And I realized that with the incline, instead of staying tall and almost leaning forward at my waist, I was defaulting to the thing I feel like I do a lot, which I hunch over.
Yeah.
And I was creating I wasn't holding my abdominal wall very tight, and my lower back started hurting by walking up that incline for that long.
Yep. And that's what I read about when I read about that challenge. A lot of people
say that that's a thing.
Yeah.
So it happened that first night.
Yeah.
Day, and then I was like, okay, pay attention, and I did. I felt my shoulders slouching over, and I was almost walking with my arms just kind of moping down by my sides. And I was like, okay, pay attention to
stand up straight,
hold my belly button in. And it brought me back the memories of years ago when I did a lot of treadmill work where I was like, okay, I am going to get my arms into it more. So it's I bent my elbows, started swinging them a little bit more, even got, some little air punches going in just because it holds you upright a little bit more and you're paying attention. And then it started spinning me into a whole nother, thought pattern around benefits of walking over running.
Yeah.
Because there are the way our bodies move, how walking can have more benefits. I mean, if you love running and running is your thing, then run. But there's a lot of gravity things that happen, when you're pounding on the pavement or whatever. So it's okay, if it's bothering your knees or whatever else, then walking is a great option. Great thing is you twist your trunk a little bit more when you're walking versus running. And so you're getting some core engagement happening, especially when you're really paying attention.
Right.
Throw up those air punches. It keeps you nice and tall, keeps your core engaged. And then now you're focusing on a target.
It's intense.
It look silly.
You're getting wild with it.
Well, but you're not there to, worry about what other people are thinking about you walking on a treadmill.
We're not?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you just gotta throw that. You gotta throw that like out the window.
So I think it's been getting easier.
Yes.
For both of us.
Well, we hit that one day. Where it was like we got off and it was like.
That wasn't bad.
That wasn't so hard.
Yeah.
So.
And even today, after I was up late last night, we had a party. I was up late consuming alcohol. I got home and took a nap, like a 2-hour nap today.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I can't go face Sarah tonight.
Right.
I don't do this. So I did. I got on the treadmill. And
Which treadmill?
Mine.
The one at home?
The one at home.
So you did what? 10-3. Did you do the full 30 today?
I did do the full 30. I can show you. I'll show you on my app.
Oh, that's good.
I did do the full 30.
Got the full 30 in there.
So yeah, I did it. So other than the day that I switched it out for a 5K, I haven't missed a day.
But that does count as a day.
What's this big
technically
red blemish.
Technically did miss the challenge.
That's fair.
Do we need to start it over?
No. Absolute. It is sucking the life out of me, Sarah. When I open my eyes in the morning, my alarm goes off at 5:30, and all I can think is like, that's what I have to go do now. And it's soul sucking.
Yeah, but how do you feel when you're done with it?
Fine, great.
Yeah. I don't know that you ever leave a workout regretting going.
No, absolutely not.
So, sometimes you just got to get yourself there. You got to.
Just sucks. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done.
We have a while.
We have a ways to go.
And there's no stopping. At this point.
If I weren't doing this with you, I would.
How many days?
I wouldn't be doing it.
If it would have been on your own, when nobody else was watching, like how many days do you think you would have gotten into it before you're like, okay, I'm done. I'm over it.
It really just depends on like how, I don't know, like how big a deal it was to me. Like if it was really, really, really something I wanted to do and prove to myself, I would have stuck. I would do it. But
you don't want to prove yourself?
I tried to do it before we even started the challenge. And I was like, nope.
How many minutes did you make it that
23, I think. 23 or 24. And I was like, well, this is a thing I'm never doing again. And now here I am.
And then we talked about it. And I was like, this is a great idea. We should do this. And
then I'm not bringing you challenges anymore.
Or at least maybe you'll think twice about the thing you find on TikTok. You're like, how is this going to go or not?
Is Sarah going to want to do this?
Yeah. Well, I will tell you a hard stop for me would be if you try to bring me any burpees challenges.
Yeah, I won't.
Those aren't good for anybody to be doing. That could be a whole nother episode.
I will keep that in mind.
My soapbox about burpees, but don't try to find some burpee challenge on TikTok and try to bring that to me.
I just thought this was going to be easy. Like,
right.
Otherwise, I wouldn't probably brought it to you.
How hard could it be? Just walking.
Right.
And that pace is only a 20-minute mile pace, which is a very like casual kind of stroll.
Yeah.
You're not speed walking at that point. If you're just out, you're like, normal day pace probably for a lot of people.
Yep.
20-minute mile. And then
how do you pass the time when you're doing it?
I watch Cake Squad. Wait, not Cake Squad, Bake Squad. Bake Squad. Wait, which one is it? No, it's a Bake Squad. They make cakes. My kids randomly found it, and it's like really kind of entertaining.
Are they 30-minute episodes?
They're like 36.
Okay.
So I don't always get through like the full episode, which is fine because then the next morning I'm like, oh, I get to wake up now and figure out which cake they picked.
Oh.
So I don't finish watching it and then let's start over. I like stop.
Leave it on a cliffhanger.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's been really super helpful. So, I mean, it's lighthearted. You just kind of watch it, and it's something I could never do. So it's like, okay.
You can't make cakes?
No. You like to make cakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. And like me, I'm like, I'll buy the cake from you.
I like to
make it.
I'm not into the baking aspect of it so much as that I like to decorate.
Decorating. So then what are you doing to pass the time?
TikTok.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, you've got your clicker.
I've been... It's been a whole thing. I don't think we've talked about this. It's like me, because my clicker stays on my treadmill at home. It's like right there in the little cup holder. And every morning it's like this whole like, I'm not used to getting up and going to the gym.
No, right. You just roll out and you go to your one at home.
Water, keys, earbuds, clicker. It's just a whole new. routine for me.
I did have that first workout where I was like, I need to make sure if I forget my hair, like AirPods, I'm going to freak out.
Yeah.
Not being able to hear something. Because you can't just leave a phone on like speakerphone and hear it at the gym. Like you got to have your headphones in. And so I was
it's funny because we meet there and we really don't like need to, other than it's just like a checkpoint for us to be like,
it's
are you here?
accountability.
Are you here?
Yeah.
Because we don't talk.
No, we don't.
There's been a couple days where
we
we'll
say
talk.
hi.
Or I'll be like, Sarah, check out this TikTok.
Here's this video.
The one video.
The guy.
Where the two guys on the treadmill and the one guy goes to take his hoodie off.
That never works, by the way, people. Don't ever try.
He falls into... So the one treadmill's in front of the other treadmill. Two guys. Front guy takes his hoodie off, loses his step, and goes flying into the guy behind him. That's funny. I don't care who you are.
I mean, I'm sure those guys didn't think it was funny right in the moment.
I'm just glad it was on video.
Yeah,
so we can
right.
all consume that.
So we can all see it. But yes, that was not probably a very smart decision. Don't try to remove something off of your head while you're trying to walk on a treadmill. That's probably never going to end well. Never going to end well. But yeah, he did quite the collision. All right, so how do you think the rest of the challenge is going to go?
I think fine. I feel like it's getting a lot easier. Even today, like semi hungover and after.
And in the afternoon versus like first thing in the morning.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I think it's getting easier. So then we just do 30 days and then we're done. Like,
hurrah! I mean, gold star for us.
Yeah,
and then it's like on to the
it's
next
hard
thing.
for me to do a challenge where it's like when I was doing the couch to 5K, it was like you started little and then you were working up to something bigger. So this one feels like, I don't know. There's
You're
like
literally doing
missing.
the same thing every day.
Yeah.
And it's really for no point.
Yeah.
Other than
doing
what
it.
Kim Kardashian did it, right?
We're gonna get
Khloe.
we're gonna
Which
get that
one?
Kim K butt. That's what we're gonna do.
Not with this. she had a lot of other stuff going on. The 12% incline
She
treadmill.
did it with the treadmill.
Was it Kim or was it one of the other ones?
I think it was Khloe.
Khloe. Okay, well.
I don't know.
Whichever one.
They're all the same.
They are. Yes, that they are. But, it's like, you're right. There's no building. There's no, other than the fact that you do kind of hit probably one day like we did. And you're like, oh, this is like
that felt
easier.
Good to finally be like, oh my gosh.
And I did. I went this afternoon too. And it was like, okay, it's done. Like, this is good. But I think that if I have, I will probably try to avoid the 2 sessions within 12 hours.
Yeah.
If I can. That was rough. You drink your water and you wake up first thing in the morning and it's definitely getting easier a little bit. But I don't know. Then I guess we'll just have to finish this one out and then we'll have to find something new.
Oh.
I'm going to put you on that assignment.
I mean, yeah, as long as I can find it. Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. And then maybe we'll look for one that builds a little bit. So
are you working out more than this? Are you doing things on top of this?
I'm lifting a little bit only because I'm kind of trying to get a little bit more of a structured plan together right now.
Yeah.
Trying to work off the rest of this and final baby weight.
Yeah.
So once I get there, but yeah, starting to kind of incorporate in some strength training, which if I was not doing this challenge with you, the strength training would be my priority.
Right.
I'd be making sure that I was doing that 3 days a week and then just throwing in the cardio whenever I felt like it. So it's definitely flip-flopped this month, which it's okay. It's better than nothing. But
well, then maybe next time we should switch because I don't know. I've never done strength training. I'd like to. I don't really know what that means.
Oh, well, then there we go. We should figure out something. I wonder if there's challenges around that. It always does seem like, though, a lot of these things that go viral are cardio based.
Yeah, it does.
And I wonder why that is. I mean, because when you look at it, cardio for the most part is not something, in my opinion, should be your priority.
Yeah.
But
I like it.
If it makes you feel good, it's a stress reliever,
But I think it's time for me to cross over to
the dark side.
I guess.
Yes.
Wow.
We're going to start picking up some heavy
on your
stuff.
Face. It's got scary.
I'm like, now we're talking.
All right. So do we love this? Do we hate it?
Here, I do love it from the standpoint of I do not very willingly choose to do cardio on my own. So it has given me some structure. And I am I am somewhat like competitive. And so it's like, okay. And I like to check boxes. So I'm like, okay, this is 30 days. We're going to do this.
Yeah.
Like now we got started. We can't quit. We're going to finish it out. So I actually do like it because it is giving me a reason to do cardio.
Yeah.
But will I continue doing it after the 30 days? Not every day.
No.
But I will say walking on an incline on a treadmill has always been one of my more favorite ways to get my heart rate up.
Has it?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, so
I'm not
I've
built to
noticed-
be a runner.
I've noticed that the longer we're doing it,
Yeah.
like today I think my max heart rate was only like, I don't, maybe it's an issue with my watch, but my max
probably
heart
lower.
rate is going down each time. I think today was like 112.
I feel like personally, when I've watched my heart rate really closely, it seems like at like 2 weeks, if I don't switch up what I'm doing, my heart rate doesn't max up. So like, or like max out in quite the same way. So I've went through spurts where it's like step mill. Like I'll do the Stairmaster and it'll be in the 150s for 30 to 60 minutes that I'm on there. But it seems like when I hit like around 2 weeks, my body will adjust and it's like it gets used to it or something.
Yeah,
so
that's what it's been like.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see then what happens because I'm still sweating a lot.
Oh yeah, we're both drenched in sweat by the time we're done.
Sweating.
It's disgusting.
It is very disgusting. Like I
Nasty.
haven't sweat like that in a while. And
Yeah.
so it's like dripping and all the things. So it's like, that's been good. But yeah, we'll have to watch the heart rate because that'll be an interesting thing to report back is what happens kind of now on the rest of it.
Yeah.
Is if it keeps getting lower or not. So I don't know. Okay. So I do like it.
So we love it.
We love it. You love
We
it.
recommend it. I think try it. I think people should try it.
I think
Is that okay to say?
Yeah. I think anyone is capable of doing anything for 30 days.
Yeah.
So it does help having some structure, some guidance. Sometimes it's just getting in the habit of actually showing up to do something.
Yep.
And so now you have something to show up and do. And so it could be the start of some really new habits. So, which would be great.
Yeah.
So, all right. We love it.
We love it.
Give it a try. Let us know what you think.
Yep.
And until next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the episode. Be sure to let us know how you feel about the topic. Do you love it or hate it?
Also, subscribe, give us a 5-star rating, and of course, tell your friends. Until next time.
You've been listening to Euphony Innovatives Sonified.